Hello there, my name is Davis, and welcome back to the Real Valladolid Career Mode series. In the last episode was a bit of a nightmare, if I'm being honest. We threw away too many easy games, and we got punished heavily for it. And as you can see by the big red 58, the board ain't happy with us, and we need to turn around our form very, very quickly. We got Barcelona in the Supercopa away. Unfortunately, we're in this cup for reaching the final of the Copa del Rey last season, so I'd like to do well. It's an interesting cup to say the least, and then followed by three should be easy games, but after the last episode, there's just no easy games for us anymore. We just gotta take them as they come. Bilbao, Levante, then Girona, and then we'll probably finish the episode with Sevilla, who hopefully will still be within an arm's reach of around the table. I think we've just swapped places with them in the table. They've gone to 5th, and we've dropped out. It's like 7 or something like that. But no time for that. Big game against Barcelona now. Hopefully we can do well. We need something to change from the tactics. I think the 4-2-3-1 has been found out a little bit by our opponents, and we've gone back to the 4-2-2. It treated us very well last year in the games that we played, mostly in the cup, and I think it might be the answer to our problem going forward here. Only a couple of changes. Ben Arthur requested to start. He's feeling in good form, so I'm more than happy to let him play. And I think I've brought in Apper at left back for Tavares. And that's about it. Full strength otherwise. Costa and Salisu start at the back. And hoping for a bit of an upset here at the Camp Nou today. Bigger performance needed. I need my big money signings like Jonathan David to start stepping forward. Renier's been doing it all season, and he's gone off the boil a little bit since his hat-trick, funny enough, a couple of episodes ago. And they're going to be a problem, them two there, Suarez and Ousmane Dembele. Dembele was up towards the top end, one of the top goal scorers alongside Renier last time I checked, so he is a threat, most definitely. First corner for them, sort of dealt with by Salisu, but he's been dragged out of position now. Suarez finds De Jong on the edge of the box. Messi, who was always a threat, unable to thread the ball through the legs. A chance to break with Max Aarons. Snuffed out. Unable to make anything of it. Quiet first 10 minutes. Been all Barcelona really. And Kubo is in. Finish that. Oh, he's hit the bar. I think the defender's got a little bit of a nick on that there. And we're unable to score. Kubo, I would say one-on-one, but the defender was with the keeper as well. Risky ball, but get away with it. Jonathan David playing in this wide cam area to facilitate Ben Arthur up front. Keep the ball away. Renier's had a poor game so far. Ben Arthur's found a bit of space. Does he have the legs? Swings her across. Jonathan David! Come on! I asked for him to turn up, and he has turned up very much so. Gets there at the back post. That's where we want him. And we are 1-0 up at the Camp Nou. Fair play to Ben Arthur. Holding off the defender. It's a great ball to the back stick as well. Ter Stegen's not saving that. Way too much power. And we've got something to cling on to. Right on the edge of half time as well. More time to score. One half. One attack, two attacks we had, but we made them work. We did what we needed to do. Should have been 2-0 up really, but I will take 1-0 all the same. You haven't had a shot on target really. They've had all the possession, but they've had barely any chances of note, which I like to see. More of the same, please, lads. Poor pass by Max Aarons. Alcaraz. I thought the Ben Arthur found that near post there. That little link up from last season. Haven't seen it as much this season with Ben Arthur being limited to chances. Alcaraz into Ben Arthur, but unfortunately unable to convert that one as they bring on Antoine Griezmann in that for Suarez, who's been very quiet so far. We've gone 60 minutes without letting Barcelona have a shot, which is unbelievable really, especially in the Camp Nou. No, oh my god, we're safe. What a save. We've dealt with it as well. That was the first shot. Keeper's been so quiet, and the first time he's called into action, he pulls out something like that. That's fantastic from our number one. 72nd minute, one shot, a very good one from them as well, but a very good save. Oh, Alcaraz, and there it is. There he is, Lionel Messi. One shot, first shot all game, first touch in the box I think. And that's all he needs, player of his quality. De Jong sells Alcaraz a treat and a little touch inside, finds Messi on his weaker foot, finds the bottom corner. And I don't know if this cup goes to extra time or penalties, but that's the way it's going so far. Ben Arthur full of stamina yet, but I'm going to make the change. We need some more pace on the field. Ben Arthur for Waldo. Tavares in this left back slot because Abba's had a bit of a not great game, and we'll hold the last substitution just in case we do go to extra time. Jonathan David gone quiet again this second half. Got his goal right on half time. And it's kind of gone back into his shell, which is not great to see. Offside ref. It's a good ball. Finds Griezmann, but body's in the way. They're knocking on the door. Last attempt. No. That is that for the second half. I think, is that for the game? It isn't. We go to extra time. This is getting settled today. Gonna take off Alcaraz for Ampadu. Fresh legs in the middle. Bit of youth, bit more youth. We have a very young side. Now a player over 22 or 25 in the outfield, and then Masip 32 in goal. But we've held off Barcelona for this long. Hopefully we can hold them out a little bit longer. Busquets down his left wing. Leaves gaps in the middle of midfield for us though. Ampadu walks the ball out. Good ball almost. Renier, first touch, goal, Lasso! And And that is what we want. He's done nothing all game, fair play to him. Absolutely nothing. But he's popped up in extra time. And maybe scored us the winner here. Way too much pace. First touch takes away from the defenders and we slot it bottom left hand corner. Thank you very much. And we just gotta hold on now. Ampadu's been class since he's come on. Fair play to him. He's marshalled that midfield very well. And we have 15 minutes to go through and hold on. PK on for Alaba. We can attack that lack of pace. I mean, we're 2-1 up against Barcelona with 10 minutes to go, and we're still going flat out. I don't know if it's the right idea, but I guess that's our ethics in the club, and it's worked. We've got a free kick right on the edge of the box here. Ben Arfa, Alcaraz isn't on anymore, so I don't know who's taking it. It's gonna have to be Kubo. Not a lot of shot power there. But it's good. Oh, see, if he had a little bit more power, would have made it a bit more difficult for Ter Stegen, but last 3 minutes, they attack down his right hand side. It's at the byline. It's a free header. It's a free header. Ousmane Dembele, I said at the start he was a threat. You haven't seen him all game. Similar to Renier getting his goal. I didn't even realise he was still on the pitch, Dembele, but he loses Max Aarons, gets in between Costa and Salisu, and it's a great header to be fair. Glances it past Masip. And it looks like penalties is on the cards. It's a great ball though. We found Waldo. Last minute. It's poor. It's a poor ball. Panicked. He is absolutely panicked. And that is that. I mean, I think we're 1-1. 1-1 for penalty shootouts on this career mode so far. Lost against Real Madrid in the last cup final. And won in the semis, I think. So, hopefully we can win in the semis again. We got better takers, I think, this time. But, I don't know. Young team. Pressure might get to them. Griezmann steps up and he smashed the post. Chance here. Jonathan David. Top right. Oh, keeper goes the right way. Oh, keeper saves. Ousmane doesn't finish. Renier. Blasted. Good penalty. Keep the eyes. Magician Leo Messi. Keeper saves. Messi was never good at pens, and we are in a massive chance. Barcelona have scored a penalty at Kubo. Opens the body out, goes left, keeper goes right, and we save this, and we are through. Oscar, former Chelsea player, he's gone for the Panenka. The absolute balls on the lad. He's gone for a Panenka when the team has missed 3 on the bounce. And he's missed. Keeper saved it with his legs. Oh dear me, what is he doing? You gotta praise the balls on him. But wouldn't want to be in the dressing room following that. A clean sheet in a penalty shootout for Masip. Fair play to him. Unbelievable. And we're through to the final of the Supercopa Cup. Or a game that is. 2-2 and a terrible penalty shootout. What a game. A little bit of good fortune for us. Hopefully we can take this into the league.
Some of the stuff we played, the one touch, the movement. Fucking hell, fire lads. We're fucking about in 7th position. You know, you want to fucking start looking at yourselves now. There's no way you should drop your standard there now. Because I tell you what, we could finish fucking 4th us. We're playing like...
Alright, following that massive result against Barcelona in the Cup, we have come into the January transfer window, and straight away Chelsea have come in for Waldo, the one who plays right attack and mid at the moment. We've lowballed us with 12.7 million. I mean, Fulham offered 13 in the summer transfer window, and we said no. I'm not letting him go unless a monumental offer comes in for him. And with it being the transfer window, I'm hoping to sort out a couple of these objectives, especially this one. Make a 2.7 profit from youth player sales and chip away at this. I mean, as soon as we get to the end of the season, we'll get like 80 odd million for finishing where we do. So I'm not too worried about that, and I imagine that will increase. I can't do anything about that at the moment anyway. But yeah, these are the two medium priority ones at the moment. We do have a couple of decent youth players that I doubt will get much of a sniff. We have Reece, decent player. I think he's got good potential as well, but I don't know. 3-star, 3 stars not ideal for my kind of winger. And Prado in the middle as well. Another tidy midfielder, but he's kind of neither CDM nor centre attacking mid, so I don't know. Got great ball control, don't get me wrong. Lovely bat agility as well. But yeah, hopefully we can get them shifted on. I won't put them on the. Actually, I might put them on the transfer list. See if any teams come looking for them. Reece and Prado, decent players in their own right, to be fair, but not what we're looking for at the moment. Right, so it would seem a little bit of change of plans for this episode. We've got a repeat of last year's Copa del Rey final. In the Supercopa, Real Madrid awaits us, and a big chance of our first bit of silverware, big or not. I'm gonna take what I can get. I really wanna beat Real Madrid here. And I think he'll put out a bit of a warning to the rest of the league to say we're here to stay. We're coming for you next season. It's not quite the big one, but it's as big as we're gonna get at the moment. And full strength side requires it. I've dropped Ben Arthur. He had a decent game in the last one, but we got plenty of pace. Going forward now, David Renier up top, Kubo, Waldo, Tavares back in the side, and everything else stays the same. Really going for this one. Get some real revenge. 10 PM kickoff, so late. I don't understand why it's so late, but I don't know. Especially in January, it shouldn't be too warm in the afternoons. But never mind, hopefully it doesn't affect the team too much, and hopefully we can get a massive result like the last one. Let's get into the game. I've gone with 6 minutes, probably be extended highlights on this one, either extended highlights or full game. I'll see how it goes, see what the game is like. Must be a new sign-in, Marquinhos. They had Thiago Silva last time I checked as well. But they're raiding PSG for their centre-backs. Hopefully they can play him in the correct position this time. We're at the Wanda Metropolitano. Atletico's ground to act as a neutral venue. Team is getting ready in the tunnel. Trying to see if I know anyone for the starting lineup. Looks like Varane and Ede Militao, Benzema captains the team, Courtois. Marquinhos is playing, so I assume that maybe he's playing fullback. Mendy, Casemiro, Dani Ceballos, Hazard and Lucas Vazquez. It's an interesting team. That Marquinhos on the fullback, if he is playing fullback, could be an interesting route to attack. Gotta keep that man quiet though. Eden Hazard. They're without Gareth Bale. Don't know if he should be still at the club, but he's not starting today. Here we go. It's a great ball. Hit the byline. Renier against his former team as well. He snicks it. Oh, it's a great save. Oh, a little bit of action early on. Unfortunately, Waldo's unable to smuggle it past Courtois, but great early signs. It does look like Marquinhos is playing in centre back, and maybe Ede Militao's out in the right back slot, with Mendy playing left back. Really classy player, to be fair. But yeah, as I was saying with the Renier shot, he's going to be well. I hope he's well up for this game against the former employers. Didn't really get a sniff, and he's absolutely running La Liga at the moment. Jonathan David, lovely check back. Varane gets across. It's been good from us so far, first 10 minutes. Poor from Jonathan. What a ball that is. Hazard. Aarons needs to track back. Well done, Alcaraz. Good tracking. We've also got Kubo and left attack in mid. Current Real Madrid player. Only on loan. Win that. Well done, Tavares. Very good. He's been a good signing, to be honest. Don't speak about him too much at right back. What a ball that is. Strike. He hits it well, but more or less straight at the keeper. It's been all less this early on. Gotta make it count though. It's all well and good having all the possession, as you saw in the last game against Barcelona. But gotta make these chances count. Good header. Well played, not well played out. Thought there was been a man a bit deeper. That's where I'm a bit used to 4-2-3-1. That central cam, usually a bit deeper than the two strikers we have, but here's where the two strikers help out. Firepower, ruthlessness, unbelievable talent. What a player this lad is. He's just everywhere. Unbelievable signing. For me, I think we found our next R9. He's banging in, I'd say, easily a goal a game. Easily. Outpaces Marquinhos. Smashes it past Courtois. And we are 1-0 up in the cup final. I think we were in this position last time though, so don't want to speak too soon. I just find it mad that the last episode we were struggling against teams like Girona, Getafe, God knows who else. But this time, like this game, the last two games, we're bossing the big teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid. We're just so inconsistent at the moment. And I think once we sort that out, we will be, if we can sort that out come the end of the season, going into the start of next season, we will be challenging for Champions League, dare I say, first place positions. Tavares, good run. Strike. Oh. Little chipped pass. Finds Waldo, is it? Drifting in. Hits with his left, but it's just quite a little bit wide. Lucas Vasquez. It's a good ball. No one's there to deal with it. And we scramble it away. Counter attack for us. Kubo's away. Oh, it's a big touch. Thought you would have got a touch onto it earlier. Good pressing though from David, Jonathan. Need to sort out which one I'm going to call him. I can't decide yet. There's 2 first names and it sounds weird. Offside. Thank you. 4 minutes till half time. We've been well worth our money. Our one goal lead. And that is that. Half time arrived. And we have been unbelievable. Honestly, we're like a different team from last episode. I don't know what's changed. Maybe it is the formation. Once again, nearly 60% possession for Real Madrid. Not a single shot, not a single chance. And we've just had 6 decent opportunities, not half chances. The volley was maybe a bit of a swipe, but we've been brilliant. The 4-2-2 is treating us very, very well. Maybe we're just a cup side. Who knows? Could be like Arsenal. Don't really challenge for the league anymore, but come to the cups, yeah, we're up for it.
Just calm now, alright? Let us go out now and be fucking positive at what we do. Defend as a unit, as a fucking team. And let's take this game on now and show everybody what we fucking made of.
There's no changes at half time. Big Neil's at the chat, and we are ready to go. Fully expect Zidane to have gone into his players at half time. Wouldn't have been happy with our first half performance. I mean, what do you say to that goal? What do you say about that goal? That's outrageous. Well, Ed's gone. Bing bong. I mean, absolute freak of a goal. That was like the one at Liverpool against Everton. Divock Origi. But this time it comes off our own player, so Tavares needs to make up now for that error, shall we say? Is that what we call it? An error? Can't believe. I don't even think that class is a shot, so they're back in the game without having a shot. Renier, unbelievable skill, and how about that for a finish? Where's your bullshit now, Real Madrid? 2-1 up. Where is Marquinhos going? Bye! Top bins as well. War player. Just bobbles up a tiny bit off the floor as he hits it. Gets that loft right in the top bins. And once again, deservedly, we are back in front. Good football. Jonathan David's a bit lax on the ball once again. I think that's his only problem really. David is he just wants too much time on the ball with his first touch. I've got to tackle there. That was been in as well. That is where we gotta make some changes though. 65th minute. Renier, he's the tiredest on the team, but I'm gonna keep him out there. I want him to get that hat trick. Plaza, you're coming on, lad. You deserve a nod after being here last season. And Ben Arthur, left attack in mid this time. Need to do a shift out there for me. Not the fastest anymore, but maybe I play Plaza out there instead. I think I prefer the look of that. And we'll hold for now. For next time it goes out. More performance it would be. More performances already from Renier, don't get me wrong. But if he can get an hat-trick against Real Madrid, we deal with it. Just about. It's not fully away. Benzema's starting to creep into the game a bit more. Bit like Messi in the last game. Starting to pull the strings. Just feel a goal has come in, but we get the offside and we can make the changes. I think I just brought on Marco Reus, which is not what you want to see off the bench in the 70th minute. It looked like Marco Reus. It is indeed Marco Reus for Dani Ceballos. Bit more firepower. Good signing, to be fair. Don't know how old he is now. Was he 28, 29? Just a touch takes him into the defender. We win it back. High up the field again though. Back post. Plaza. Unable to get there. Ben Arthur. If he goes down there, I think that's a penalty. Renier rolls. Goal! Hat-trick! Hero! Come on! Our number 9. Our Brazilian number 9. We're going to have to change the haircut. He needs the tuft. He needs the tuft. Hat-trick, cup final. Done and dusted. Rolls Varane. Rafael Varane of all people. He rolls him, strengths him off. Buries it past Courtois. Unbelievable. Generational talent. Mason Greenwood, who? Who? Dunno. Never heard of him, pal. We've got Renier. Surely not 4. Oh, I've tried to be so cheeky with that. But asking a lot against a top quality keeper. Hakimi comes on, obviously now at Inter Milan. Vasquez, not a good day at the office for him. 10 minutes left. And it's just been all us. I don't think they've registered a shot yet. We've been absolutely phenomenal. 87th minute. They have absolutely no chance. Start engraving that cup, lads. Real Valladolid 2020-21. No idea what this cup is the equivalent to in Spain. I don't give a shit. It is ours for the season. Absolute bold fraud. As we give her away to Thiago, still here from last season. and Aguero's up top. They've brought on all the big guns. They brought on all the boys. But plucky little Valladolid have done over Los Blancos, El Galacticos, El Shitios. We are the winners of the cup. Renier, absolutely spectacular. 5 attempts, 3 goals against his old employers in their rival stadium. And that is our first piece of silverware of this fine career mode. Jordi Masip, absolute saviour in the last game against Barcelona. Unbelievable save. And our captain, alongside Masip, lifts the trophy. You love to see it, boys. You love to see it. And the crowd goes mild. We're getting pissed tonight, lads. Oi, oi. Halfway through the season. Supercopa champions. And that, I think, is the perfect time to end it for this episode. Fantastic for us. Very nice indeed. Big Neil Warnock, absolutely beaming. And his first piece of silverware at the club, along with all the other boys. First piece of silverware in Valladolid's history, I think, question mark, and not including maybe like Spanish League 2. So hopefully the board can fuck up and be happy now. Yeah, not much more else to say. Big part of the career mode for us. If you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you want to stay up to date with the rest of the series, watch anything else I make, you can always subscribe. That is no problem at all. Didn't like the episode, leave a dislike. It all helps all the same. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Davis. Good night.